the low core 4 counters for the jab. So why is it important to work on low counters for the jab? Well, first off is that it's really difficult for me to launch the jab and also stay safe from the counterattack when it's low. I really do not recommend my students dropping their hands here to try and catch the low shot. It's almost better just to let the person try to counterattack you and then you re-counter over top. The reason for this is that you want to protect your face. Number one is you want to try and protect your head. You will always be open to some type of a counterattack. There's no such thing as always being safe. So I'd much rather have my students protect their face than protect their body. It's just way too dangerous to protect the body. The very first counterattack for the jab that goes low is the jab. So as I feed Colin the jab, you see how he just slips and he throws the jab at the exact same time. All right? Note how he's squatting down. He's dropping his hips. So one more time, you see how he squats down. Now, he's slipping. Let's do it this way for the camera to see. You see how he's not letting me touch him at all. The second way to do this exact same counterattack is to parry. He's going to catch my jab with his right hand and counter low, right? But you see where he's aiming. He is aiming directly below my pectoral muscles. So right below the chest muscles, here this band, this is where you want to aim. Specifically where the rib cage meets here, sometimes called the solar plexus, is a group of nerves right here. It's very painful. And as well on the right side, you have your liver. On this side here, on your left side, you have your pancreas. So if you go a little bit too low, like right around the belly button, there's too much muscle. It still is painful, but not as painful. So right below the pectoral is where he's aiming. So there's two ways to do that jab counterattack. He's going to slip the jab, or he's going to parry it at the same time and go down. The next one is that he's going to throw the straight right hand as a counterattack to the body as I throw my jab. Do you see how he can slip? We'll do it this way. Here, Colin. When I throw my jab, do you see how he slips and he throws the right hand at the same time? Now, this is really dangerous for Colin because he's actually coming into my right hand. So let's do that again, please. Do you see how, here, he's throwing the right hand, but of course, he has to be careful of my straight right. It still is absolutely plausible. He can still do it. It's just dangerous. But fighting, everything is dangerous. He can do it with a slip, or he can do it with a simultaneous parry. See how he's catching it and then going straight down. So that again, he's catching it and then going straight down. So there's two ways to do it. Either he slips, makes me miss, or he's catching it with his right hand and then punching straight through. The next one is the left hook. As I feed the jab, sometimes when people box, they'll box like this. They'll have their hands up and they'll have their elbows out and the body's wide open. So Colin, as I feed the jab, he's just going to slip and throw the hook right here to the body. So that again, he's going to slip, throw the hook to the body just like this. Here. Almost always for this particular counterattack, the punch will land in between the rib cage, just like that, where the rib cage meets. Rather, that's where the targeting is. Conventional hook, sometimes the hook will go past the elbow right here, but because of my arm positioning and because of the way I'm turning, my body when I'm throwing my jab will almost always land right where the rib cage meets. So one more time, Colin's going to slip and throw the hook right there. All right? He can also parry and simultaneously hit with the hook. So you see how I'm throwing the jab and he catches it, and see how he throws. That again, see how he catches it and he throws the hook here to the body. Now the right hook. When I throw my jab, you see how he can slip out and then throw the right hook to the body. Let's do this from another angle. When I feed the straight jab, he's going to slip and throw the right hook to the body. This is a great counterattack. Another way to do this is with a parry. So you see how he's catching it with his right hand. He's picking up his elbow and then he's throwing my hand away. This is a fantastic counterattack. Let's do it from this angle. You see how I'm throwing the jab, he catches it, and you see how he throws, just like this. Now you may note that these are essentially the exact same counterattacks as the core 4 high counters. All right? This is the exact same thing, but they're just going low. Right? The reason why this works is because I'm so worried about the core 4 coming high that I'm always defending high. I'll never see the shot to the body. Let's use the right hook, the right hook counterattack from Colin to demonstrate. You see, I'm feeding the jab to Colin. He's going to counter high with a right hook. So he catches my hand and he throws high. I'm always seeing that and I'm worried about it. And then because I'm so worried about it high, I'll never see it low. Alright, so see how this works in combination. So what I'm going to do with Colin is I'm just going to move him around. I'm going to fire the jab. He has 4 counterattacks high. He has 4 counterattacks low. And he's just going to mix it up on me. I have no idea what he's going to do. I'm going to do my very best to stay safe. So I'm going to move Colin around. I want to move him around. I'm going to feed him a jab like this. I have no idea what he's going to do, but I'm going to try my best to stay safe. Sometimes I'm able to stay safe and capture everything, but not always. It's tough. Good. Like that. Good. Feeding Colin, moving him around. Perfect, Colin. Excellent. Beautiful, perfect, perfect, just like that, right? So I really don't know what's expected, but this really helps me stay safe from his counterattacks, always being aware that he can counterattack me at any time, helps me counterproof myself when I launch the jab as well. This is great for Colin because he's able to go and counterattack, work all the different counterattacks. So the low core 4 counterattacks for the jab, mixing it up as well with the high core 4.